Hi, this is Evan Phillips, Coach Ev, and today I have my 9-year-old student Misa, and I'm going to demonstrate the Phillips Tennis Method. And basically I'm going to take her from when she was a beginner, which was about 3 years ago, and use just basic simple shots and show you how she progressed to a pretty highly rated tournament player today. She's one of the best 10-year-olds in her USTA section, and actually she recently won her first 12 and under tournament. So using the Phillips Tennis Method, I'll try to show you how she was able to progress.
And this is the beginning of the Phillips Tennis Method, where basically I'm just showing the student the basic swing, and I emphasize getting her weight into the ball, simple flat forehand swing, simple flat backhand swing, with the weight going forward and holding the finish slightly on the other side of the body. Now, if a student does this 2 or 3 times a week, maybe a half an hour at a time, they will get hold of this pretty quickly and get the basic feel of how to hit the tennis ball. The next stage is to give them the feel of hitting the ball as it comes towards them. So here I'm tossing the balls to Misa, and she's making a little bit of a movement, but she's ending up with the front foot forward, the weight moving onto the front foot as she makes the swing. And once again, the racket finishing slightly on the other side of the body, but in a forward position. By having her hold the finish in front, this helps her to get her weight into the shot. And as she becomes a better and better player, this becomes very important. Many of the world-class players today actually spend a lot of time working on getting their weight into the shot. So there we see her hitting that backhand, weight going forward. The follow-through is in front, which helps her to keep the weight forward and prevents her from falling backwards. She will now progress to where I will feed her balls from the other side of the net. And this happens pretty quickly when I work with beginners. So after about 2 or 3 sessions, I can get them to this point where I can feed the ball and have them make simple flat strokes. What varies is how well the beginner times the ball. Sometimes they have a little bit of difficulty timing it so that they can control it to hit over the net. Most of them who have problems timing the ball usually simply swing too soon. But through repetition and asking them to slow the swing down or to wait a little longer to start the swing, you can get them to start timing the ball. What I'll do here now is actually have a live ball rally. And once the student starts doing this, they can actually start playing real tennis. So here you see Misa moving back and forth, and each time she hits, she tries to get into the correct position. And this is a nice little rally going back and forth. I could also go further back and rally with ground strokes. And she is in about a 3/4 court position. She's not back at the baseline yet, but she's learning to coordinate her movement along with the swing. And once the student gets to this stage and you can teach them a beginner serve, they're ready to start competition. And in my next video, I will show how the Phillips Tennis Method teaches the beginner to serve and then progresses to a more advanced stage. And what I'm going to show here is how she's moving to the ball. She's still hitting the ball quite flat, but then she's going to progress to the topspin. And here I'm showing her or telling her to use topspin instead of flat shots. And there she's hitting across the ball with a nice topspin swing. Now notice that her topspin is not ending over her shoulder. The racket is coming down as what I call a windshield wiper. And the beauty with the windshield wiper is that the players can hit topspin, but they hit topspin with their weight going forward. So they're not just hitting heavy, loopy, brushing topspins, they're hitting topspin with pace, and of course they can also flatten it out to make the ball go even faster. And this is how the majority of the tour players hit forehands with the windshield wiper as opposed to the racket over the shoulder. Here is showing how she's advanced with the Phillips Tennis Method, and she's hitting some backhand slice here. Now this is especially important when she plays tournaments and she's rallying and she has a ball slightly short, and it's easier for her to use the slice rather than her regular two-handed backhand. And I find this very important for players to learn at an early stage. And I'll show here a few volleys, so just to show how she's now progressed to where she can volley, which is a little bit more advanced. And there she is playing a few nice easy volleys at the net. But once again, the basic platform is her lower body, and that's basically the same for when she's hitting topspin forehands or flat forehands. She simply learns to add the more progressive enhancements. So basically there you have it, how I've started a student from the very beginning, simply dropping the balls and hitting it, and moving it on to a more advanced stage. Thank you for watching. This is Evan Phillips from the Phillips Tennis Method.